Welcome to another RSR. Today we are reviewing Brazil 4, South Korea 1 in the World Cup round of 16 stage. South Korea is eliminated. They snuck in there and proceeded to get owned for 45 minutes, fight on for the second half for some reason, score a goal, and not leave there with their heads completely down. They still could leave with their heads held high because Brazil is a tank this year. And let's be honest, losing to them like this, is it embarrassing at the World Cup? To some, maybe. To some, it's like, okay, yeah, we snuck in here anyway, and Brazil's a tank. So they did exactly what I expected them to do. Like, it's not really embarrassing, but that first half looked like it was about to be embarrassing. Goals are scored as follows. In the 7th minute, Vinicius Jr. gets the ball off a rebound. Ball falls to Vinicius Jr. He shoots it over 5 South Koreans, and it pops into the side from the angle into the far side of the net. 1-0. Easy goal from Vinicius Jr. Then in the 13th minute, in the box, there's a penalty called. Neymar steps up to take the penalty. Was it really a penalty? No. Was it just a foot getting grazed? Yes. And a dive? Yes. But still a penalty. They don't check it. They give it to Neymar. Neymar gets the ball, gets to take the penalty, rolls the ball into the net, opposite side of where Kim goes. It's 2-0 in the 13th minute. Then Richarlison in the 28th minute scores. Good goal as well. Good goal from Richarlison. Scores 3-0. Lucas Paqueta in the 35th minute gets the ball popped to him, and he pops it into the net. 4-0. It's the way it would look at half. And that half was pretty much silent night. Deadly night. That half was silent night, deadly night for South Korea. Brazil be like, hey now, South Korea, don't tell me what I should do, because you be the losers. That's exactly what that first half was. Sad, you know? Brazil absolutely dominated them in the first half. Second half, they got a goal, and it was a banger. Sung-ho Park in the 77th minute, Sung-ho Pike, I should say, in the 77th minute, the substitute gets the ball at the top of the box and hits a missile past Alisson to make it 4-1, but that's all they would get. Full time, 4-1 between Brazil and South Korea. Stats are as follows: 18 shots to 8, 9 shots on goal to 6, 53% possession to 47% possession, 610 passes to 531 passes, 89% pass accuracy to 86, 8 fouls to 13, 0 offside to 5, 0 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 5 corners to 4. That first half was an absolute massacre by Brazil. 4 goals, 4 quick succession goals. It could have easily been more. They missed like 3 other big chances. Could have easily been 6 or 7. Hell, throughout the game, it could have easily been 6 or 7. Brazil dominated this game to the point where they basically said in the 45th minute at halftime, be like, yeah, we're just going to coast our way through this. To the point where they put a third-string goalkeeper in nets for the last 10 minutes. Why? Probably a Salvatore Sirigu-esque swan song type thing that Mancini did at Euro 2021 for Weverton. But again, the fact they did that just basically tells you that they were fine with a 4-1. They were fine with 4-0, right? They were fine with just cruising this out once they absolutely had put them to the sword, South Korea. They knew they had nothing to worry about, Brazil, after they scored 4 goals. I think they should have kept on going. I think they should have kept on pushing. But, hey, that's my thoughts, not theirs. And it's an absolute joke how they basically just said, fine. Second half, we'll calm down. Second half, we won't do more. We got this. It was like, come on now. That's just mean, right? It's like, they could have easily do more. They didn't. Brazil took it easy. They kind of gave mercy out in the second half. towards South Korea, which, again, you could say was pretty interesting. You could say that was pretty smart, frankly. South Korea did get a goal. They looked a lot better in the second half. They looked like they were being played off the park in the first half. The second half, they actually looked competent. But I think that's more of Brazil just pulling off the gas and saying, you're already done, doesn't matter to us, than South Korea actually being good and changing anything. I think that's just Brazil saying, hey, we know we got this. It doesn't matter anymore. We'll pull off. We'll call off the dogs. You can do what you want. Or you still won't score that 4 goals, but you could do what you want. You could try, frankly. And you'll probably look better in the process, which, hey, good guy Brazil doing that, because 4-0. 4-1's better than 4-0, I guess. Good guy Brazil, eh? But Brazil definitely just dominated this game to the point where they didn't even have to play the second half. All they had to do was put 11 guys out there and say, hey, give them a little bit of resistance and it's no problem. Like, that's exactly what happened. It's very interesting how this game went down. It's like, you did enough in the first 45 to basically say, yeah, second 45, we could just lounge up, put our feet up, and watch and listen to some Christmas music, yeah? Interesting, you know. I mean, I don't question it. I'm not angry about it, per se. I think, in the end, I think the way they played this, when it comes to the game against South Korea, I think that's better. Because Brazil, they knew they were the better team. They knew they were probably going to win outright pretty easily. I think they know that they probably should save something for Croatia, because if they save anything for Croatia, Croatia just went through a hellish match with Japan, won on penalties, and they're probably tired the hell out right now. And hell, even about Friday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3.5 days, they're going to have to play again. At some point, the thing about Brazil is that they're going to face a team that's tired out, that's legs are shaking, probably still going to be spaghetti by the end of the week. And all they have to do is just be them, you know? Brazil is saving power for a team that's lost power, and I think the saving portion of what they did is smart. When Neymar gets out there, he's going to have more energy and speed and pace than Brazil. And if they go down the left side, that left side of Brazil is still dangerous, or still a dangerous proposition for Croatia. Or Brazil goes down Croatia's left side. Brazil, they could easily put Croatia out just as easy as they did South Korea. I did not see anything out of Croatia that would be like, yeah, Croatia could beat Brazil. No. I think Japan would have had a better chance, if I'm being honest, but they bottled it in the penalty shootout. Point is, Brazil was happy they got an easier opponent and that Uruguay didn't get that penalty that they deserved at the end of the last group stage match. Because if they got that penalty that was Stonewall, they probably would have scored it. They'd be here right now, and it probably would have been a 2-1 Brazil win, and they would have had to try all 90 minutes or maybe even extra time. So Brazil basically got said, hey, you got a softball, then come to find out that the team you'll be playing next, if you do so advance, which they probably expected to, is a team that's older. They got a great midfield, but that midfield's got to be running on some tired legs. And besides, Brazil's a wagon anyway. I don't know about you, but Croatia should feel like they're in danger. Like, they are a definite underdog with all these situations propping up for this Brazil-Croatia game. They're an underdog. Heavy underdog, might I add. And I think they should know that in the end, if they lose, it's not bad. Brazil's a wagon. Croatia just went through a penalties and extra time, and they got pushed around by Japan. Everything looks like Brazil might just walk through them like they did South Korea, and they rested their players pretty much for another 45 minutes. All they had to do was win in 45 minutes, and that's what they did. I'm sure that was honestly probably Tite's idea, basically like, hey, win this game now, get more rest, be in a better position for the quarterfinal. I'm sure that was the idea. And they put it to perfection if that was the case. They executed it to perfection is what Brazil did. So with that being said, man of the match for me, I'm going to go with Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. played very well. Good offensive player. Had great speed, had great pace. Helped Neymar, helped Richarlison. Yeah, Vinicius is man of the match. I'll go with it. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along of Spain, Morocco versus Spain, and a live watch along with a review after it for Portugal versus Switzerland. So the final 2 round of 16 matches, I will see you for tomorrow. And then we'll have 2 days off. And I'll be guesting and doing a recap and prediction on my own channel. But again, of games, after tomorrow, we have 2 days off. Nice. With that being said, I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations to Brazil. Commiserations to South Korea. And we're almost to the quarters. We're almost halfway through the knockout stage anyway. Peace.